Welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. In the last episode, we made it to this. I don't know if it's a skyscraper. It's a ruins. After killing the big bad machine, and we're supposed to be heading to Farrell's office, Ted Farrell's office. Now, Ted Farrell owned a company that made these machines. And so we're trying to find out what happened. She's looking for a couple of things. One is that she got into this area by being scanned as a scientist that's been dead for hundreds of years, whom she thought was her mother. So she's really confused at this point. And so we're trying to make our way up to this guy's office. The save point, I couldn't reach a save point, so I had to start a little bit over. I've already been through this part, but not very far, so we're going to continue on. We've already seen this. This is the model of that big machine that was outside that we had to kill to get in here. And we're heading to his office. I'm only assuming that we're kind of on the ground floor, and most CEOs' offices are on the top floor. So let's see what we can come up with here. Now, again, I've already kind of looked through here. We're going to play catch up for just about 2 or 3 minutes here. And I think I missed something here. Hang on. There was something in one of these rooms. Now remember, since I couldn't get to a save point, there are things that I did in the last episode that I don't still have. So I want to kind of catch up to where I was. All right, it wasn't in here. Oh, wait. It was. It was around the side here, I think. There was a data pad or something. Maybe. No, this isn't the place. Alright, this isn't it. We'll get up there. Pardon me while I play catch up here. Nothing here. And was there a data pad or something in here? I should have watched the video. Maybe it wasn't in this room. It's in a different room. All right. Yeah, let's head down this way. Okay, maybe we did go upstairs. What's that? Okay, there's something back here. Taking all the loot we can take. You never know, we might find some good stuff in here.
There's no smell to it. Not even Old Death. Nothing natural. Another cave-in. But I could get through.
Alright, let's see what this is. Alright. Let's go back, see if I missed something back here. No. So dark down here, I don't want to fall down a big hole. Oh, great. What the heck? I just fell through down to another room.
Looks like I can climb here.
do I get... Oh, here. Now what? Probably just back where I was. I saw... Okay, this is not where I need to be. Alright, I gotta go across there. Oh, geez, isn't this sweet? Hang on, sister. Good job so far. Oh, Lord. Good thing she's better at this than I am.
Made it. Looks like the way up. What's left of it.
Oh, wonderful. Well, before we go up there, is there anything else around here we need to check out? What do we have here? This looks like a holographic room of some kind. Let's look around for a way to turn something on, maybe. Oh, what are those? They're lit up. Here we go. A holo projector. All right, let's see if we can activate it. It already thinks we're that other scientist.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of Allied chariot line models, and you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping
This is a
fleet.
corruptor.
The corruptor.
Yep,
Slave
she
enemy
figured it out.
robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
Yep, there must be another one over here. Let's take a look at this one.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They could make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
Yeah, no kidding. And if this guy was making weapons out of these things, who was he selling them to? All parties? That can't be good.
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations, Or control can be slaved to the Swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Khopesh.
The Deathbringer.
The
So this
Deathbringer.
was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
Okay, so the Deathbringer, that's the main thing. And I don't know if you noticed, but it said that to hook it up to the Swarm. What does that mean? Are all these things being controlled by one? Now, is this where we came from? This is where we came from. All right, was there another room? Okay, nothing in there. Here's something. Take that and let's see what this is. Spiritual Summit. Okay, those are notes we have to look up. Spiritual Summit. Mail from Ted Farrell. Recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I and Foss in general have been neglecting the spiritual side of things, not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in more general sense, as in not giving enough thoughts to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon, very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in, make it a big tent. No kooks, but anyone with a credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear that we'll spare no expense. Ted. This guy was nuts. Now, if you remember right at the end of the last episode, the guy that's been talking to me or to her through her focus had given her a bunch of stuff. These are the things that he gave her, I think. So basically what it is, just it's biography of what's going on. So the Elizabeth Sobek, it's a data point talking about her, I think, who she is. This is who she thought was her mother. Okay, so this was 2020, is an American scientist, roboticist, an engineer widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at Stanton University at age 13, earning a BS in experimental physics and computer science at the age of 16. She completed her PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040 and joined the Farrell Automated Solution as a junior scientist in the same year, rising quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22. Over the next 8 years, her green robotic designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification effort of the clawback decade, propelling Foss to the forefront of its field in 2048. She suddenly resigned from Foss, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. In 2049, she founded Mirion Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress. So that's who the scientist is that she thought was her mother. There's a little bit about Ted Farrell. Well, let's see what this Ted's all about. An American entrepreneur and business magnate, he's the founder of Farrell Automated Solutions and largest corporation of all time, the world's wealthiest individual, and the first ever trillionaire. Born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, he enrolled at the University of California, Los Angeles, where he studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 and starting Foss. Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with its popular lines of personal servitors and bodyguard bots, then exploded when its famous line of green robots led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s. Clawback. At the end of that decade, Foss opened a military defense branch, dominating the world's market for automated military platforms by 2053. The success of Foss has made Mr. Farrell the world's best-known businessman, one of its most sought-after speakers, and the major voice in politics, culture, and international affairs. So he's a big deal. And then history. I don't know if I need to go into these. It's a definition of a corporation, reception log, complaint from Jay Fredrickson. I think we heard that one. I want to get on with that. We kind of know now who the scientist one that she thinks is her mom, and the head of this program. They've had an outing, or they fell out with each other and started competing. Well, they actually weren't competing. He went into military, and she kept on with the green stuff. But you know, there's going to come a point that we need to find out what happened. Campus log. Read that later.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They
I'll-
blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Okay, so there was a complaint. She read it. We didn't read it. But evidently there was a complaint, and they're upset with him and his corporation. Something bad is happening. So that's the spiritual summit. We've already been in this room. I don't know if I need to look any further. Doesn't seem to be anything else here. I'm getting kind of lost in here because it's so damn dark. Okay, let's head up. I did go down, didn't I? Didn't I go down here? Yeah, that's the holograph room. Alright, I think I've seen most everything. Let's see if we can get out of here. You go, girl. Jesus. She can really climb.
Gonna be a
Alright, we
long
made
way
it up.
Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
No. I still don't wonder that Dr. Sobek isn't her mother. They seem to have the same DNA. How that works after hundreds of years, I don't know. Unless she was frozen.
First
And
comes cold, then the snowfall.
all right, let's see what this is. I guess we'll find out. If that's part of the storyline. So we're up a little higher than where we were, and we need to continue
If
up.
plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
Wait a minute. What's that? Am I supposed to go in there? Ow. That was bad. I didn't mean to fall like that. Okay, now wait a minute. Let me see if I can get across. There. No, no, no. Go down, girl. No. I want to try to get over that way. All right, let's see if I can get over that way. I know eventually I have to go up, but I don't want to miss anything. Holy crap! Maybe this is the way I'm supposed to go after all. What is that? Okay, I'm getting confused now. I'm not quite sure which way I'm supposed to go. Maybe there's two ways up. That's a long ways down. Okay, that's just a jump. All right, that's the same way right there. There I was right there on that platform. So it's just another way up. There's some kind of elevator? I know that was behind me. Geez, how far up am I?
Crisis that began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate.
Great.
Now, what I can promise you, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Yeah, even she knows. So they got out of hand. He's calling it a rumor, which means that it's worse than that. So he's trying to cover it up. Or at least postpone the bad. God, don't fall off, girl.
Should have brought a cart.
There's a rock in there. We don't need rocks. We don't need no rocks. Alright, there's got to be careful up here. It's a long way down. Or it looks to be. Oh, man. What? Holy smokes. Do I got to go out on a ledge? Evidently. No, I can't. Or can I? Oh, man. Alright, I'm... Oh, there's... Okay. I see. Go back down, girl. There's a way up right there. Man, this is tricky. One slip, and we're gone. Poor thing, she looks like she's cold. Is that some kind of cable? Wait, there's something. A text. All hands on deck. Well, let's take a look at that one. Gina, ever hear of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I. until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently, there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us. Now that a stray Hart's Timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of the Hart Timor related lawsuits to 127. Most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nation states, and NGOs. And that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from the Harts itself. Call every external firm we've ever used, then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. Associate General Counsel. So this is a lawyer for this guy's company. So they're in deep doo. These things must be going nuts. All right, let me see if I can jump across there. I know she's cold. Oh, God, that was close. The other way, girl. There you go. Go, 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 go. Again. Oh, wait a minute. What's over there? I think it's the same thing. It's just another way to get over, I think. I'm going up. Oh, no. What? Well, maybe I'm not going up. Oh, no. I see what's happening. We've got to go across, I think. How do I get across? That was close. The other way, girl. Other way. Go, man. Go, go, go. You can do it. Whoa. Whoa. No, the other way. Oh, man, that was touchy. All right, what do we got here? Brenda C. incident. Oh, Banda C. incident. All right, let's check this out. Whoops. Banda C incident. Bob, another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently, a fisherman in the Banda Sea captured video of the Hart's Timor Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Palu Watar on the pod of endangered dolphins, no less, quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it for 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Can you imagine? It sounds like they've got robots that can fuel themselves from biomatter, which is meat from animals. How does it distinguish between animals and humans is the question. All right, where are we? Through here? Up again.
Way up.
Here
All
we
it
go.
takes is a few good handholds.
A few good handholds. Good luck, girl. Did we finally make it?
All
Is this the
right,
top?
made it. Wonder what we'll find.
Good question. Oh, wait a minute. What's that? Where are we? Okay, there's a conference table down there. This must be the penthouse. But what's that? What is this? Oh. Okay. There's more. Oh, God. You're scaring me, girl. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. What is that? There's something there. A power cell.
Another one of these power cells. But what do I do with it?
Good question, except for I think I might know. Let's look at the map. If we look at the map, if you remember way back when we first started this adventure, there was a place, an armory, and it needed power cells to get in. And then I can't remember where it's at, but it's down right kind of at the start. What's that? Okay, it wasn't that. Anyway, there was an armory where we first started. There it is. Right there, I think. Right there. No, maybe not. Nope, that's a hunting ground. Well, at any rate, there was an armory, and we kind of had to kind of swim into it. And I think it takes power cells to open up. And I think that's what that's used for. Anyway, we'll have to find that. I'm not quite sure where it was. It was where we first started. The armory is what it was. Anyway, we'll have to find it, but I think that's what the power cells are used for. And if I remember right, there was some kind of power armor or some kind of armor in there. Oh, we need to rappel down. Oh my God. Girl, you scare the holy snot out of me. Alright, let's go down and see what this is. What do we have here? Okay, search Farrell's office for information about Dr. Sobek. Because that's what she's trying to find. Secure 3 zettabyte storage rack, 6% power remaining. Whoops, wrong key. Okay. Examine.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Okay, scan the data. Where is it? Over here? Aha. This must be where the big boss stood, or sat. Chair's bigger than the rest of them. Oh, it's a holograph.
Elizabeth, Good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Yeah, he lost control of his
Another
robots.
has been recovered.
Okay, so there's another one. So something went wrong. His robots went wacko. He lost control of them, and he's hoping that she can help him.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I
Good
get it,
Lord.
Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean.
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
Well, there is that,
The
so
final
she must have
file
done
has
something.
been recovered.
Okay, a final one. But did you get what he was saying? She's telling him that these robots are going to wipe out mankind and everything else that's living on the planet, and he was concerned about containing it, not containing them doing it, containing the information getting out to the public. Oh my God.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me.
No, evidently she did.
I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God
with me.
What
Wow.
made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Well, I guess we got everything we're supposed to get up here. Man, scary. Robots that can eat humans and anything else and replicate.
No room.
No room. No room for what? Oh, I got lots of those. All right, well, I guess it's time to exit the ruins. Down the shaft.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
She is a child.
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you
Oh, as if
really
that's
have
face to
no
face.
idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
Why don't you answer? All right, well, she's not stupid. She sees his point.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Because I have questions.
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Well, what's your time so valuable for? What are your intentions?
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
Do you really need to make this personal?
Yeah.
I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent. Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Good girl.
Very well. Proceed.
Don't be so arrogant. Tell me about the robots.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
True. Tell me how you track my focus.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Do you know who this Hades is?
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Faro robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
You think she's still alive?
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
All right.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait.
No kidding. Another.
Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Yeah. Why didn't you tell him while he was still here,
Getting down
girl?
will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
All right. Here we go. Whee! God, this girl. she's something else.
Not enough snow to bury me.
All right, well, we're going to head out of here. Let's see if we can get up here. Weehaw. And down out of here. Whee! All right, we're gonna work our way out of here, and I'll see you again in the next episode.